Lovelies, I'm Maria, beauty vlogger for Luxe Pineapple, and today I'm here to give you an in-depth look at the Luxe Pineapple Rock Pop and Wow Glossary box. As well, I will have some tips and a demo to share with you about how to apply false lashes. One of the items you'll receive in this glossary box is this travel trio from Crown Brush, and this trio is called Barbados. And it looks like this. It comes with 3 neutral shades. Now I am wearing them on my eyes today, and I will zoom in to show you guys a closer look. I've also got some swatches to share with you. These are really pretty shades, very neutral, wearable shades, but offer a nice little pop of sparkle there for a little bit of glam for you. Even though this is just a little trio of shadows, I do think that they can be very versatile. As you can see, I'm just wearing a nice smoky eye. I am using the lighter brown shade in my crease, the darker brown shade on my lid and then lower lash line, and of course this lighter cream shade as a highlight, my brow bone and inner corner. But you could also use the lighter shade on your lid and just do a little bit of darker brown on the outside, or however you kind of want to mix it up. But it's a great little trio, just perfect for traveling, like it says, or just an everyday look. To help you apply those shadows, you will also get 2 brushes from Crown Brush. These are really great quality brushes. I did use these when I put on these shadows today, and I really like them. These are really great, beautiful quality synthetic brushes. I really like this fluffy blending brush. It is a little bit fluffy, as I said, and it does taper towards the tip of it, which I think is really nice for really getting into your crease and helping you get some definition, as well as a lot of really great blending. And then this flat shadow brush is actually really perfect for just packing on the color right on your eyelid and getting really great application. Next included is this gorgeous rich red color that is just perfect for fall, going into fall, transitioning into fall. This is from Trust Fund Beauty. I am wearing it on my nails today, though I've been wearing it all week, and so I apologize if my nails don't look as pristine as I wish they would, but anyways, you kind of get an idea of what it looks like on my nails. And what's really awesome about Trust Fund Beauty is that they are non-toxic and 5-free. They are also vegan and cruelty-free. Last up is a pair of false lashes, so you could add a little bit of wow to this everyday eye look. Now, if you're new to applying false eyelashes, I do have a few tips to share with you, and I will be doing a demo to share with you as well. Even still, I wouldn't consider myself an expert at applying false lashes. It still takes me some time to get them on, and sometimes I do have to redo them just to get them right, but it does take a little bit of time and patience, and so it's definitely good to get a little bit of practice in. But I've got some tips I'm going to share with you that'll hopefully be helpful. So, first thing I'd like to note is when you get your lashes, they will come, usually packaged just like this, and this may seem like it's something that is common knowledge to some of you, but I know that some of you may not know. I know I was talking to my sister earlier this week about applying false lashes, and she didn't know this, so I figured I would include it. Your lashes are going to come just exactly the way they need to apply. So when you hold your lashes like this one will go on your right eye, and then this one will go on your left eye. So they will coordinate just as they are on you know, on their little tray. This is usually helpful because most lashes, not all, some of them are the same a length all the way around the band, but not all of them. A lot of them will taper and get a little bit skinnier in the middle towards the inner corner of the eye for a more natural look. So that's something to keep in mind. You definitely don't want to wear them backwards where they're a little bit more flared out up here and shorter down here. So that's, you know, a little tip for you guys to remember, that you want to put them on just like this. The next tip is to use a pair of tweezers to carefully pull them off your tray here. A lot of lashes can be very delicate, so you definitely want to be very careful with them as much as you can. And then most of them do have like a tiny strip of glue here that does hold them to their tray, so you can just carefully hold them in your hands and just pull the little bit of glue off. So you're going to do that beforehand. All right. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is kind of just place them on your eyes and get a good feel for if they fit your lashes. And you definitely don't want them to be too long. So if they are too long, you're going to want to trim them. So this is why we want to do a little test first. Just place them on our lash line just to see if they are a good fit or not. So I'm just going to place them right here just to kind of see how they look. Now just from doing this, I can see that they're not going to be too long. They're not going to go stretching way out here or going to be too long coming into the corner of my eyes. But if they were a little bit long, you would want to cut them from the outer edge of the lash. If you cut from the inner part that's going to go right here, you're going to cut where it's tapered, and you definitely don't want to do that. You kind of want to cut it more from the outside. That way you can just, you know, it'll still kind of taper in for a more natural look. Obviously, when you're wearing lashes, you want a little bit more of a glamorous look, but you definitely don't want it to look strange or weird. So that'll keep it, you know, with the natural flow of how your lashes should look. So I don't need to cut these. These are a nice length for me, but if you did, just take any kind of little scissors, just very carefully cut off, you know, a small amount, and try to kind of keep your eye on how much you cut so you can do the same thing for the other side as well. Now, another thing you might note is that I am already wearing mascara. You don't necessarily need to wear mascara. You can apply it afterwards if you want, or you don't have to apply it at all. I do find though that when I apply just a little bit of mascara first before applying my lashes, it does help so I can see my lashes where they are and kind of just place the falsies right at the lash line. Just another quick tip is that some lashes don't come perfectly curved like your eye is curved, so don't be afraid to just kind of bend them a little bit, curve them a little bit, do a little thing like this. I don't know if you can see that yet, where you kind of just get them to be a little bit more flexible and bendable so they can mold to your eye a little bit better before you apply them if you need. Next thing you're going to do is apply some glue to the lash band. Now these ones did come with glue, and a lot of false lashes do typically come with a little tube of glue, and that is totally fine to use. However, I do prefer this one just because it's a little bit easier to apply. Rather than squeezing it from a tube, it's kind of just this little wand where I can carefully apply a sparing amount to the lash band without it getting too messy or all over the place. So this is just the Kiss brand, and you can find it at most drugstores, Walmart, CVS, anything like that. So there's also other places you can find the glue online, but this is just one that I have and use and really like. So that's what I'm going to be using. And here's what I do. I grab my lashes with a pair of tweezers and kind of just hold it really close to the band, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply the glue here. And you want to apply a decent amount, not too much but not too little. So I like to apply just a little bit extra on the ends because that's where you want it to stick, and those are the places that typically will come up first if there's not enough adhesive there. So do that. And then what you're going to want to do is let it dry. So after you apply, I like to kind of just wave it if I want blow on them if you want, if they're yours. If you're applying them to somebody else, you don't want to blow on them probably. But I don't mind since it's my eyes and my lashes, so you can just wait, but usually you want to wait anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute till the glue becomes tacky. You don't want to obviously dry all the way, but till it becomes tacky and won't be like a really liquidy mess in your eyes. You want it to be able to just kind of stick really well to your lashes and not slip and slide all over the place. So I usually wait for just a little bit, and you can kind of tell the difference in the glue. It goes from being white to being kind of a clear bluish color. All right, so now that the glue has dried a little bit, I do recommend, and I'm hopefully going to be able to film this properly, but I recommend having a mirror really close in front of you so you can see what you're doing, and then kind of tilting your head back to look down in your mirror so you can really see what you're doing. So I'm holding them like this with tweezers. I definitely recommend using tweezers because it's hard to kind of get your fingers in there to place it exactly where you need to. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to place it right in the center and then just kind of push it right onto my lash line. Once I've got it there, then I'm going to just place the outer and the inner parts of the lash. And once you've got it placed down, then I'm going to go in with, so what I like to do is kind of go in with my fingers and press my lashes with the falsies kind of together, and then press it against my lash line on my lid too. And there you have it. As you can see from the difference from this side to this side, adding lashes definitely gives a little bit more of a wow factor to your eyes and really just makes them pop. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the other lash and come back and show you guys the complete look with both falsies on. Alright lovelies, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, this in-depth look at the Rock Pop and Wow glossary box from Luxe Pineapple. As well, I hope you found these tips and demo of applying false lashes helpful. And if you have any more tips or anything that is really helpful for you when applying false lashes, please feel free to share in a comment below as well. And if you have any other questions, requests, or anything like that, you can also email me, Maria@luxepineapple.com. And until next time, be sure to stop by luxepineapple.com where you'll always find a sweet deal.